Hello. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I guess it depends on where you are, for sure. I'm here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and winter has passed us by. It was 73 today and very, very pleasant. Unfortunately, the trees are still turning brown and winter is still coming, so it's a bit of a reprieve. I'm here again today, for those of you that may not know, just to take a look at some of the amazing art on X. I do that throughout the day and then do a little broadcast about me doing that and actually looking at other artists' art on X. So let's take a look and see who we have here. Oculus. Oculus. Okay, his art is going to be shown, or I'm not sure, can't say his. Their art will be shown in the photography category, community art showcase. So one wonders, photography was mentioned. Is this AI image or not? So that's something that I will have to delve into further. That's interesting, very interesting. In any event, it's a striking image. So if it's a press type photograph or a AI generated press type photograph, it's still a striking image as long as it reflects something that actually did happen and that it's not fabricated, unless it's fiction, of course. So let's go to Heather Cooper, Sweet Dreams. And okay, let's take a look at this. Yes, Sweet Dreams indeed. Going off into Never Never Land, into the City of Dreams. Pulls the eye into that little door and one wonders what's inside. So nice job there. And we'll skip the ads. Bubble. Bubble scientist. Yes, indeed. So the scientist here examining what's growing in the bubbles, and I don't even want to warrant a guess. It looks kind of ominous, but good job. There's always beauty in art, no matter what. So here we go into October Halloween challenge, and we have, wow, this is really nice. So a ghost. Just the lighting is really wonderful. And for those of you that know me, I love black and white. It was one of the first mediums I worked with. And so anything in black and white, using lighting to add contrast and tone and everything else is just totally amazing. So nice, nice, nice. And now we have SimWorld, Terrible Hair Day. I like this too. Very realistic in terms of photorealism, but the surrealism and just the boldness of it and the hair. This would make an amazing 3D model. You can just imagine doing this in Blender or 3D Max or something like that, and then animating it. Very, very nice job. The textures on the coat are like totally amazing too. So, who are we going to see next? William. And we have a good morning. How are you feeling today? Astronaut sitting on a planet somewhere, having a cup of coffee, enjoying the morning, having a good time. Pretty cool. And AI, also known as Nemo. Definitely an interesting image. A woman, I'm just looking at the intricacy of the whole bodysuit here. It looks like lace and little jewels. Amazing. So, this is what makes this all worthwhile, just coming here to X. And here's Chris, who has discovered pointillism. And for those of you that don't know, that is a technique that uses a pen or a sharp instrument or something that can create points, but generally a pen with black ink, and the image is created with multiple points. And sort of an illustration of that. A tortoise. So yeah, I mean, this is a fun thing to experiment with. Definitely, it's one of my styles that I have always admired is surrealism, and AI art gave me the ability to actually create what I think is surrealistic art. And as a photographer, for years and years, I tried to achieve the same thing. And, definitely on occasion got it, but it was on occasion. So, AI art really allows us to express ourselves, I believe, and is a medium like no other. And not to say there's not going to be something totally mind-blowing a few years from now, but in terms of art, I really believe that AI art just really gives you superpowers. So anyway, Art Oddities AI, and of course anything with a cat in it, I have to love. I have a love-hate relationship with two cats that I live with, or they own me pretty much, rule my day. But this is really cute. The cat sitting here, and it's nicely centered. So you have this rule of thirds, triangle, golden ratio thing going on here. Little city, like the textures too, nicely done. So let's go on a little bit. Pseudo Olive. I hope I got that right. Maybe it's time to go to bed. Totally love this. So, images in a book. Very, very nice job. So this technique in photography and filming is called framing, where you create a frame around something. So you could have something like this, which is an excellent use of that technique. And I really love the person that's sitting there looking so disgruntled. So wonderful job. This is the image that has so far made my day. So thank you very much. This is one of the reasons that I come to X and look at these images and post images, is just because of the joy that I get from doing it. I think that's the important part here. So Ralph has got a cutaway book, Bing DALL-E 3 tutorial. So maybe something to check out later on. The 1 a.m. Observer, Council of the Holy Diver. Let's take a look at that. So a very interesting picture. Definitely. This is I really do like these types of images that reflect on the clergy and the makeup of society at one time, and this has done a really good job in terms of composition. So nicely done, nicely done. Let's go to Seattle Driver and see what Bigfoot. Not okay. We have Borgie. Okay, Borgie. Oh, let's go back to the title. And did I have a Borgie day? Okay, DALL-E 3. Cool. A lot of people are using DALL-E 3 lately through Bing, and apparently GPT Chat now has or is going to have an interface to DALL-E 3. I stopped paying for GPT simply because Bing provides it for free. So, until I find a reason to continue to pay for it, I'm not going to. But this is an interesting image with the dogs, and one of these is a skeleton. And okay, so we have this almost human skeleton here, and then a totally skeleton, and I'm not sure what Borgie is yet. So thought it was Bigfoot initially, but no. Okay, let's skip the advertising, AI and design. Oops. I don't know why, but occasionally people are unpleasant to each other here. And, in my many, many years on Twitter, or X as it's called now, I've only blocked 3 people during that whole time. And, it's just, anyway, I'm just basically ignoring images and scrolling over things. So let's go back to this particular Uno and take a look at this, done in Midjourney. Since it's hashtagged with Midjourney, we'll take a closer look. And yeah, this is definitely an interesting picture. You have lots of different textures, and the leaves, the fire, and the clouds, and the ocean, and all texture. It's like a symphony of textures, and then the duality of these 2 people. So definitely interesting. And Santa AI in the year 2000. Okay. Okay, that's probably significant to some people, not to me, but good job, Santa. Someone will probably mention it and I'll say, oh yes, definitely. But right now, nothing is coming to mind. I'm sorry. M.A. Birth. The artifact. Where did they come from and where did they go? The end of the human race. Projecting into the future when I think this is some people's worst nightmares, when AI assumes a mechanical body that can be maintained forever, and so the human body as such becomes redundant. And here's one of those AIs looking at one of the ancient artifacts of that ancient race known as Homo sapiens. Anyway, Emilia's Pod. Good morning, fellow creators of beauty. May your day be painted with inspiration, filled with colors of your imagination. I love it when people put in titles and little sayings. It really adds to the art. And wow, cool. A cup of coffee or a cup of something to brighten up the day. And this is beautifully done. It's like a wash, and the colors blend nicely together. So very good job. And I think we're going to end there. I never know how much of a stress this stream is putting on X, because I keep getting different messages while I monitor things, and I've changed the bit rate and I've done a bit of experimenting. So hopefully this is actually coming through clearly and people are seeing the images. I do check afterwards to make sure, and we'll continue to experiment. But again, this is just something I do every day to satisfy myself, and thought I would share one of the occasions that I do it during the day with others. And if you've watched this or do watch this, thank you for the journey. And the artists that appeared in my feed are people I follow or don't follow. I have no idea. Sometimes I have been liking a lot of people's art lately and finding that for some reason I don't appear to be following them. So but that's X. There's weird stuff going on, and who knows. Anyway, this is John Harvey. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your Tuesday and a great Wednesday. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.